Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. My name is Steve Webb. I'm going to be the teacher of this class. I'm very happy to have you in my class this summer, and I think we'll have a good summer session here. And there's a few things I want you to know before we get started. So pay attention to this presentation, and hopefully by the end of the video, you will feel very comfortable with what we're going to be doing in the class. So let me share a PowerPoint presentation with you, and we'll get started. Hold on 1 second here while I share the screen, and then we'll get rolling. Here, hold on. And just need to press a couple of buttons here, and we'll be in business. All right, there we go. Okay, welcome again. My name is Steve Webb. Nice to meet you. And this is the summer class. Officially, this is what we're going to be doing in the class. It's reading and conversation. So we're going to be working on both of those skills in this second class of the day. Here is the school where I am located. So if you ever need to come in to see me, it's East LA Occupational Center. That's the corner of Marengo and Chicago in Los Angeles, right across the street from the County USC Hospital. If you need to talk to me in person, I'm going to be located this summer in room 7. So if you go to the main office and ask for room 7, that's where I am if you need to get in touch with me for any reason. And there I am. That's your teacher, Mr. Steve Webb. So it's nice to meet you. There I am doing my favorite thing to do in summer, which is not teaching. My favorite thing to do in summer is going to the baseball game. And here's me at the Dodger game a few years ago. I have a beard in the picture, but that's still me. And hopefully the Dodgers will have a good summer too. So anyway, so when you think of me, just think of World Wide Web. That's me. I'm your teacher, Steve Webb. I'll be your teacher for the whole summer. Here's my contact information. I have an email that you can contact me with, and that's eslweb@gmail.com. I'll be checking that regularly. So if you send me an email, just use that email, and that'll be easier for everybody. My cell phone number is up here, but I ask that you only send me text messages through that cell phone if you need to use it. But a better use to send me a message is through the Remind app. That way I can keep all my student messages together in one place. So my cell phone is really the second choice. First choice would be to send it through Remind and use it to send messages to me. This class website is going to be on Schoology this year. It's called dace.schoology.com. Remember that DACE is very important in the website address. If you type just Schoology.com and put in your password and information, it's not going to work. And then our class website is here, elaoc.net. And that's where if you want to pay attention to other classes that we offer, you can check it out there. Zoom classes. Remember, this is a completely online class. So every class is gone through the Zoom app. So it's very important to come to your Zoom app class as often as possible. And to access the class, you'll get a link that I'll send you every day at first. And then little by little, hopefully we'll get transferred over to just using Schoology to access Zoom. And it'll be, there's a spot there I'll show you a little later, and it's very easy to find. And this link is going to be the same for every class, so you don't have to worry about it. Some expectations that hopefully we can all meet this summer. I'm going to try to do my best, and hopefully you can do your best as well. We're going to try to come to class on time every day, if possible. I know sometimes people have work or have other situations where they can't come on time, but if you can come at all, that's great. But if you can come on time, even better, because we're going to try to get started as soon as possible. Try to find a quiet place in your house before you log on. Remember, if you have a lot of noise in the house, not only is it a little annoying for the people who are trying to study in the Zoom room, it's hard for you because you can't concentrate. So try to find a quiet place when you go. And use your own name on your screen. Of of course, in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, there's a place for your name. And in order to use that, you simply click on the upper right-hand corner, and then you can change it, use the name where it says change name or something like that. And don't have iPhone or Galaxy or Maria's iPad or something like that. Use your own name so I know who's who. Remember to mute your microphones when I'm presenting a lesson, just so everybody can hear clearly. And then, of course, when we're having a discussion or you're answering questions, you can go ahead and unmute those mics and we can have a good talk. And then finally, when we're in a breakout room, activate those cameras so everybody can see who they're talking to. It's much better to talk to a friendly face than a black square. So if you can, please turn on those cameras when we're in the Zoom rooms. Great, thank you. Anyway, here's our class schedule. It's 10 a.m. to 10:15 a.m., sorry, to 12:15. Remember, there's another class that meets, that I teach from 8 to 10. So we have a short break between the two classes. We'll start around 10:15, and then again, take a break, get some coffee, use the restroom, whatever. And then we start up at 10:15 or so, and we finish about 12:15. So all the way up to lunchtime. Here's our schedule for this summer. It's a summer school class, so it's only 5 weeks. It's going to be short and sweet. It starts July 5th. That's the day after Independence Day. And then we go until August 5th. And because we start after Independence Day, there are no holidays in this course. So we're going to go straight through for 5 weeks. So it's going to be totally 24 days of class because we have 1 day off on the first day, which is July 4th. Schoology. Now, hopefully by now, everybody's on Schoology and has their password and ready to go. But if you're not, no problem. We'll get you set up. Remember, it's going to be a very important app. We're going to be doing testing through this platform. This year, this summer, we're going to be doing some EL civics testing again, and we're going to be doing it through Schoology. In order to access, you need to have your single sign-on email. That's an email that ends with lausd.net. If you don't have that email yet, let me know and we'll make sure you get one. And you're going to have a password. It's going to be different from the email you use to contact your friends and family. And then to set up your password, all you need is a PIN number and your student ID number. The PIN number is a 4-digit number, and it's different from your student ID number. So if you don't have those two numbers, let me know and I will help you set up the account. Or we have somebody who's working this summer whose job it is to help students get set up. So sooner or later, we'll figure it out for both of us. If you want to try it on yourself, there's a little video with instructions at this website address, bit.ly/DACESSO. SSO stands for single sign on. And that will help you. And that SSO will be able to sign on to everything. If you're a new student, you'll have to do that all over. If you're a returning student, your password should work, and your email should work from last year. And if you need help, see a teacher during office hours, or like I said, there is a teacher whose job it is to help us with those kinds of things. So I can hook you up with an appointment for that teacher. Remember, when we go to Schoology, we're going to be looking for this icon. You see the red square there, the red arrow, excuse me, pointing to the class called Reading and Conversation, Mr. Webb's 1015 summer class. That's the class that we're going to be accessing all of our information for this 1015 class. So look for the picture of the people sitting around a table reading, and that will be our icon for our class. Remember, we're going to have Zoom lessons every day. The Zoom lesson is going to be the entire time that the class is in session. So it's going to start 10:15 and it will end around 12:15. We're going to have tests on Schoology. There'll be quizzes on Schoology every week and discussions as well. And then we have daily messages through Remind, and our code for Remind, if you haven't signed up yet, is right here, 4ECE84C. So that will be our class code for this year's Remind class. We're going to read a book in this class. And if you would like to get it ahead of time, that would be great. We're going to try to read this novel. It's a novel that's about a Mexican girl who comes to California with her family and has lots of adventures along the way. It's called Esperanza Rising, and it's by Pam Munoz Ryan. Again, if you want to read the book online, it's there for free, but you can also buy it for about $6. And that's it. There's one more thing I do want to tell you before we get out of this, and let me go to my class to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see, here we go. Let me show you. Here's our reading and conversation class. And the first thing you'll see is a class portal. It has this picture of Dodger Stadium and these little cartoons of me. And then there are a lot of links here and let me show you what they are. First, we have a Zoom link. That'll be to our everyday Zoom class. Here's a Remind link to Remind, and that can get you to our Remind class if you need to send me a message or something. There's past lessons that are on YouTube. These lessons are from a couple of years ago, but I'll be adding new lessons this summer. And then there are 3 links that will be for classes. There's the Ventures Arcade for grammar practice. There's Read Theory to help you improve your reading, and Burlington that will help you practice for the CASAS test. So there's a lot of good links there. Plus, as you see right down here, this is a link to Amazon.com if you want to buy the novel. And you see, remember, whenever you see this kind of redirect notage, just push this continue button and it'll take you right to the next thing. And here's that book. And as you see, you can get it for $5.34. So it's a very inexpensive book. Or if you have a Kindle, only $3.99. So anyway, that's the book we're going to be reading. So hopefully you can pick that up as soon as possible. But like I said, it is available online for free, so you shouldn't have a problem with that. Okay, so that is the story. I'm glad to have you with me this summer, and I think we're going to have a good summer, and hopefully you can stay cool where you are, and I will be seeing you on screen every day, I hope. All right, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.